every time you think Nigeria will not sink lower, it surprises you that we sink to that level. So some people go on a rampage, and then we say, oh, let us give them amnesty. I mean, if you continue to pay a blackmailer, he will never stop. He will continue to up the stakes. The question of amnesty is not today that we had it. It's been done. And one of my colleagues, Senator Ndume, gave a graphic example saying that one of the repentant people came and killed his father and mother after the so-called training or making sure that or rehabilitation and so forth. So that means that if it didn't work with the Boko Haram, why would it work with this set of murderous people and the Fulani militia that we have giving us trouble all over the country? And so I think that maybe government has given up on its responsibility of providing the necessary deterrence. Because it's like this. If you, the reason why we have a government is that we have given up our rights to being able to take care of us to an institution with the necessary of, violently making sure that everybody is safe. And so we have given up that right, and then we have people who are now going around doing everything. And so what do you see going on in Nigeria today is that every part of the country now feels that they have to provide for themselves, that which government has not done. At the beginning of this insurgency, most of us cried out and shouted and pointedly accused the government of being lackadaisical in their approach. And there were a lot of reasons given, and one of the reasons given was also by the same presidency, saying that, oh, these were influx of people coming from outside after the war in Libya and so forth. And we now said, if these were foreigners, why would you treat them with kid gloves? And your own citizens, you don't treat them with kid gloves. Every little thing on the citizenry, you come back with very harsh reprisals. Yet, these foreigners are coming, and you leave these foreigners. Now, Baraje, the former PDP acting chairman, the other day on the 70th birthday, gave us an insight in how this whole thing started and said that prior to the 2015 elections against Jonathan, that elements within this particular government actually invited these Fulani militias to come to cause mayhem if they lost the election. The president of Nigeria can no longer continue to pretend that all is well and I'm not going to talk to anybody. You must come out. The reason why we elect you is so that the buck stops on your table. And the biggest problem we have today is this raging insecurity and problems, kidnapping, banditry, this, that. And of course, you know what happened? When the people from Boko Haram side drifted over to the northwest and the media were shouting and saying, oh, these people are moving. They say, oh, don't talk about them. No longer call them Boko Haram. Don't call them this. Start to call them bandits. Of course, they are Fulani militia. The Sultan of Sokoto the other day also said that out of every 10 persons caught kidnapping, 8 were Fulani. Why would the Fulani that are law-abiding, that live all over Nigeria, that are in responsible positions, not be able to come out and say, no, so far, no more, can't happen. You can't bring these people. So, and we have always said, oh, people come from Niger, people come from Mali, people come from this and that. And of course, the Nigerian government continues to pretend that all is well. all is not well. If you're incapable of doing the right thing, quit so that those who are capable can actually do the right thing. He's a public servant that we have elected into office to serve us. So they need to ask themselves the question, why and how do we come out of this morass? Because if they don't do it, I'm afraid, very, very afraid, that this may be the last government that will be in this country. And it's only the tree that you come out with a knife and it will still stand there until you cut it down. Human beings react to situations. And so
that's self-preservation.
That is the first law of nature, self-preservation. And so you can't continue to wait for a legal thing, because the legal one is the police, the army, the civil defense, and so forth. And they're not doing anything. And so people now have a right, by the law of self-preservation, to go ahead and preserve themselves. You can call it Amoteku, you can call it ESN, you can call it anything.
Legal right, moral right, constitutional right?
It is a moral and a constitutional right. There's Section 39, I think, or so, of the Constitution says that you have a right to life. Nobody can come and take it away on the basis that you're waiting for people that will not come to assist you. And it's not just in Isukwato, it's happening all over Abia North, in Bende, in other areas. And they talk to me and they tell me, this is what is going on. And my job is to stay here and call the IG, call the head of operations of the police and all that, and say, please, this is what is happening here, what is going on. And I'm really very sorry to say that the required response, we don't see it.
Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.